Welcome, friends, to Afternoon Adventures. Streaming live with Yorkie, where the fun never falters. A Yorkshire tiger wilts under the New Mexico sun as he shares the warmth with the story begun.
Under golden skies, the tales take flight. Yorkie's ready with a sparkle in his eyes. Fantasy, sci-fi, or a modern twist, each tale's a treasure, none to be missed. From rolling hills to haunted towns, epic quests where legends abound. Heroes rise or stumble and fall, but Yorkie's here to see it all. With each new game, a door swings wide. Step through with Yorkie as your guide. Join Yorkie's Afternoon Adventures, where stories grow and danger fades. Laughs and thrills at every turn, an adventure where we'll all return. Point and click tales where puzzles unfold, episodic journeys with stories bold. Visual novels rich with choice, F&B scenes where actors voice. Role-playing quests where fates entwine, strategy games with plots that shine. Narrative games where the plot runs deep. In Yorkie's stream, the stories leap. No matter the genre, the tale's the key. In Yorkie's world, it's all about the story. Join Yorkie's Afternoon Adventures, where stories grow and danger fades. Laughs and thrills at every turn, an adventure where we'll all return.
Join Yorkie's Afternoon Adventures, where stories grow and danger fade.
Laughs and thrills at every turn, an adventure where we'll all return. Pulling and lost to mysteries grand, to moral choices that guide your hand. Political intrigue or personal strife, the games explore the depths of life. From epic battles to a quiet chat, these stories cover all of that. In Yorkie's stream, the topics range, each adventure brings something strange. With every theme, new doors ignite. In Yorkie's world, the tales take flight. Join Yorkie's Afternoon Adventures, where stories grow and danger fades. Laughs and thrills at every turn, an adventure where we'll all return. As each tale ends, a vote takes place on his YouTube community page. The viewers decide what's next in line for the tales we'll share in this grand design. From epic quests to quiet nights, we'll find new ways to reach new heights. Yorkie's here, so don't delay. Another adventure's on its way. With every vote, a new game begins. In Yorkie's world, adventure wins. Join Yorkie's Afternoon Adventures, where stories grow and danger fades. Laughs and thrills at every turn, an adventure where we'll all return. Through every twist, through every turn, there's so much more we've yet to learn. In every choice, in every path, there's magic found in every laugh. The stories weave, the moments blend. With Yorkie here, the fun won't end. The journey's long, the road's not straight, but side by side we'll celebrate. With every game, new bonds are made. Characters live where memories fade. Journeys shared, both near and far. These tales connect us like a guiding star. In every choice, in every play, new paths are forged along the way. So join us now, the time is near for another adventure full of cheer. In Yorkie's hands, the stories shine, adventure waits for all in line. Join Yorkie's afternoon adventures, where stories grow and danger fades. Laughs and thrills at every turn, an adventure where we'll all return. So join us again, don't miss a beat. Yorkie's channel is the place to meet, with stories fresh and games so bright. We'll chase the day into the night.
Gather round, brave souls, and hear the tale of the Lindra moon song, a hero through and through. Welcome to her journey, in the light and in the shade, in wrath of the righteous, where the winds of freedom play. The world wand opens and demons rise. Darkness spreads through crimson skies. In the chaos, hope is hard to find, but the Lindra stands with it, an unyielding mind. Through fire and chains, she'll make her way, to push back the night, to bring the day. She's a beacon in the night, guided by the stars' light. With bow in hand, she'll stand her ground. Her courage fierce, her aim profound. In every shot, the darkness fades. Lindra's courage never afraid. The Lindra roams where the wild winds call, a child of twilight where shadows fall. The open road has been her guide, with Desna's dreams always by her side. But now she's drawn to a greater fight, to defend the world from the endless night. For freedom's call, she'll always fight, her spirit soaring to the height. With bow in hand, she'll stand her ground. Her courage fierce, her aim profound. In every shot, the darkness fades. Lindra's courage never afraid. In Keonan's woods, her skill took flight, harnessing earth and the winds of night. Her arrows strike with nature's grace, a storm within no foe can face. With every shot, she holds the line, her spirit strong, her aim divine. Her power flows from earth and sky, she strikes where shadows die. With bow in hand, she'll stand her ground. Her courage fierce, her aim profound. In every shot, the darkness fades. Lindra's courage never afraid. Even the lone need a helping hand. Allies gather, together they stand. Sealer's shield, embers gentle light, land steady aim in the endless fight. With friends stands beside her, she faces the tide. In their unity, the darkness is denied. With allies strong, her strength ignites. Together, they turn the tides. With bow in hand, she'll stand her ground. Her courage fierce, her aim profound. In every shot, the darkness fades. Calendra's courage never fades. Oh, Yorkie, can you guide her through in the paths of chaos where the winds blew? Will you lead her true as the battles rage, or lose her in the abyssal stage? Her eyes now turn to the mythic call, the Azata's light, to rise or fall. She'll chase her fate through fire and sky. With Desna's blessing, she'll learn to fly. Her journey long, but she won't back down. She'll wear the stars like a hero's crown. Her fate entwined with stars above, she'll rise on wings of love. With bow in hand, she'll stand her ground. Her courage fierce, her aim profound. In every shot, the darkness fades. Calendra's courage never afraid. Oh, Yorkie, can you guide her through in the paths of chaos where the winds blow? Will you lead her true as the battles rage, or lose her in the abyssal stage? Her eyes now turn to the mythic call, the Azata's light, to rise or fall. She'll chase her fate through fire and sky. With Desna's blessing, she'll learn to fly. So journey long back down as her story flows through battles fought and the winds that blow. Yorkie's afternoon adventures, don't miss a beat, for Thalindra's tale is far from complete. Come back soon, for the journey's long, and see where the winds will take Moonsong. Her story's just begun, there's more to see in the light of the stars, where she'll always be free.
Alright there, your old mate Yorkie here, welcoming you back to the afternoon adventures and Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. Now, we've been underground, going underground, and we've come back up to the Defender's Heart. We've had a word with everyone here, I believe, so it's time to move on. We've met up with Woljif, who wants us to help resolve an issue with his thiefling sister, Kenabres. First of all, we're out here. Looks like there's all kinds of folks gathered out here. Commander, look what we've got here. Are you two mad? Whatever possessed you to steal the gem golem from the Tower of Estrad? We didn't steal nothing, Commander. We saw some looters dragging it down the street and recaptured it. That shiny pillar belongs to the treasury. The inlay alone is worth more than a castle. Joran, see to it that no one lays so much as a finger on this golem or plucks out a single gem. Who is Joran? A grizzled dwarf turns a blade in his calloused hands, carefully inspecting its edge. When he sees you approaching, he sets the blade aside and greets you with a nod. You facing the city. You picked a good time to come to Kenabres. As you can see, we're in sore need of warriors. Do you know everyone in Kenabres by sight? Well, not everyone, but I make it my business to know the people who might need my services. A blacksmith's work isn't just at the anvil, you know. Why do you have your forge here in the tavern yard? Wherever I am, that's where my forge is. A true master of any craft will always find the tools they need. I miss my old forge, of course. No, it's just a pile of charred stone and metal. But I've still got my hands, and that means I can work. Do you recognize this sword? Do I recognize it? Of course I do. I made it with my own hands. There's my brand, see? The dwarf carefully takes the sword in his hands, gazing at it like a doting father. Oh, Yaniel. Things have been tough without you. But at least we've still got your sword, and that's something. Jordan returns sword to you. In battle, ordinary swords get blunted. They break. But sometimes a weapon can preserve. I don't know even how to describe it. I'm no authority on these things. But something like an echo of the deeds done with that weapon. Or more like the reflection of the wielder's soul. I don't know. I will say one thing. Take care of that sword. Yaniel may no longer be with us. But the demons will still remember why they need to turn tail and run when they see radiance. Ah, the scabbard's all worn. We can't be having a fine sword like this being carried around in this tatty thing. I'll make you a new one, if you like. If the city stands strong and we both survive, come see me again. I'll have it ready, no charge. I don't really think I want to see his wares right now. It's alright, watch over you. If you need something from me, don't be afraid to stop by. The magnificent and glittering golem, encrusted with gems and covered in intricate, flowery embossing, triumphantly exclaims, "Happy to be of service! May Shellin brighten and vivify your day!" What are you? I am the Prestidigitator Golem. Prestidigitator Painter Golem. Many millennia ago, I was built by Atlantic clerics of Shellin and the Goddess of Beauty to make the world a better place. In my joyful service, I have visited many lands, and for the past few centuries, I have resided at the Temple of the Sunrise Chrysanthemums in Tianjia. But then the good cleric saw fit to offer me as a gift to Mendevian Crusaders, so that you could share in the beauty I can create. Can you do anything actually useful? My creators granted me the ability to place illusions on various items. I can change their colour and texture to make them more beautiful and appealing to the eye. Would you like me to cast an illusion over your armour to make it green? Green is a very pleasing colour, and it would match your eyes. No thanks, but how did you end up here? I was in the Tower of Estrad Museum, but then some not very beautiful people came and started smashing everything. I asked them to show restraint, and that's when they decided to steal me. After all, I am beautiful and very valuable. They dragged me down the street, but I didn't want to go with them, so I kept stopping. The least beautiful of my kidnappers threw me over his shoulder and tried to run away with me, but I am very heavy, so his bat made a not very beautiful crunching sound. He started yelling, and then everyone else was yelling, and some of that yelling was directed at me, and then they started hitting me with their not beautiful weapons. And then some good crusaders drove them away and brought me here. And now, I've been lumbered with you. Waste of good metal, you are. And instead of working, I'm supposed to keep an eye on you so no one is tempted by the walking treasure trove. What can you do to help the war effort? I was not designed for any type of combat, yet I can bring beauty and harmony to any type of combat. Alright, well, good luck with that. Happy to be of service and make Shellin brighten and vivify your day. Yeah, good luck with that. Let's just gather what else is here. Something down there too. It's not over here, I think. Given the what's over the other side, there is over here probably. Yeah, what's that? This pile here. There we are. Right, let's head out. Thank you. The bloody carcass of a strong steed with a broken leg is covered in mangled armour. The saddlebag is intact. You can probably procure some reagents. Let's do that. And then over here. Failed to sneak past the enemies. Prepare to fight. Alright.
Do not fear. Do not waver.
Do we know? Oh, there you are.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
There's another coming in.
Away, you rascal! I'll cut you wide open!
Into the fray.
Cover me, all right?
You won't survive me.
Your time is over. The spirits demand your blood!
We can take it into a regular, not turn-based mode. There you go. Out we go. Lovely jubbly. Thieflings hideout. Let's see what they want. This must be Sister Charisma. The basement is dark and dank, and you are immediately struck by the hostility of the gathered tieflings. 5 of them are kneeling along the wall, separated from the rest. The tall woman who had been cleaning her fingernails with the tip of a knife greets you with narrowed eyes. Brother Walgif, you got my message then? Sorry I couldn't swing by soon, dear Sister Charisma. It was just one thing after another. First I was in shackles, next, well, no, I was still in shackles, and I was being watched, and then the chief got me out, and I came here straight away, and I knew you'd been waiting on me. Enough talking, or else we'll be here all night. So, we had a clear plan. We were going to wait for nightfall, slip into the shop, grab the goods and leave. Even if the neighbours called the guard, there was time to get away, but what happened? That bitch Kenabres showed up almost right away. She knew we'd be there. Somebody betrayed us, and I have a good idea who it was. What do you have to say for you? Say to that. Make it quick. Do you think Woljif knows the name of the traitor? Charisma turns to you. She speaks. I thought Woljif only brought you along so he'd have someone to hide behind if things went south. Yes, he knows the name of the traitor. Every gang that Brother Woljif has been a part of has very quickly come to an end. This is true. Their hideout location was passed to the guards, or their competitors found out where they could ambush them. Woljif is the only one who always comes out smelling of roses. If you think about it, you'll come to the same conclusion as us. They've said that Woljif was cursed with finding friends among losers and screw-ups, but now he's with us. That must mean the curse has been broken. That depends. He was indeed most fortunate to find himself in a party with me. On the other hand, he also ended up in a party with you. Kenabres is burning. Why are you squabbling here instead of fleeing the city? Charisma purses her lips. I'd be glad to leave, like the rest of my brothers and sisters. But in the family, there's nothing worse than betrayal. That is something we do not forgive. We don't forgive anyone who lets traitors off the hook either. If I don't find the rat, my superiors, let's just say I'll wish I was burning in Kenabres. I want to keep living, so I'm going to take a chance. Until I find out who the traitor here... who is the traitor here? No one is leaving. Well, Jiff, why don't you tell us your side of the story? What happened? What's there to tell? About a week ago, Sister Charisma got 6 of us together in this very basement. Me and those 5 over there, I mean. Well, Jiff jerks his head toward the 5 tieflings kneeling along the wall. She rounds us up and she says we've got a score. Ancient trees and wonders. The one place nobody's ever been able to hit. The place that's guarded by a golem. But now a powerful scroll that would knock out the golem just happened to come into our possession, along with a tip-off that the shop owner would be gone on a particular night. All 6 of us know a bit of magic, and we know that any enchanted junk will sell for a pretty penny, so we're in. And the most important thing was that none of us was to be hanging around the shop ahead of the job. No casing the place, no calling attention to ourselves from either the golem or its master. This job was top secret. That's all true so far, go on. We did everything right with the locks and the golem. I picked the lock. I remember it clear as day. Sister Delna was on lookout. Brother Meldrum had the scroll. Doffy, Tavy and Varnier brought the sacks. We covered the windows and lit the torches. I remember scooping up rings and tossing them in a sack, and one right expensive one rolled away from me. I crawled under a table after it, and the next thing I know, Beth was there. Everybody scampered. But I was still under the table. Not my finest moment, I was going to wait it out. But then those blockheads were dragging me out by my tail and put me in shackles. They took all my rings off. About 20,000 worth. Yeah, right. And to add insult to injury, I never even found the last one. In the end, I got busted over nothing. So they caught you, poor thing, stripped you of your loot. And you didn't even manage to stash anything. Charisma is pointedly polishing her knife. Where's the Moon of the Abyss, Brother Waljiff? What is the Moon of the Abyss? It was an amulet. It used to sit on a little cushion in the window of Ancient Trees and Wonders. Sterling silver sparkled like a star. Fine piece of work. On one side there was a half moon, you know, a crescent, a waning moon. And in the middle there was a dark crystal. It was eclipsing the moon. Old man Fellman was so proud of that amulet. He used to say, I'll never sell it. It's a jewel of my collection. Waljiff sighs unhappily. I used to go there to see what kinds of treasures were in the world. There's nothing else to look at in Kenabres. People used to claim it was a powerful thing, but who's to say? If you ever stole a thing like that, you'd have the guards on you in a second if you tried to fence it. Everybody knows you were always hanging around the Ancient Trees and Wonders, drooling over the Moon of the Abyss. Did you think you could swipe it in all the commotions, keep it for yourself? Did you hope that we'd all be locked up and you'd get scot-free? And with a fancy trinket to boot? Don't take me for a mug, Waljiff. I see right through you. Why would Beth arrest her own informant? Took the words right in my mouth. It doesn't make any sense. If I was a rat, I'd have kissed her on the hand and been gone by now. You know me, sister. I'm a cautious fellow, not an idiot. Why would I go against the family so the fish in the cellar can have a nice Waljiff-sized dinner? The money of the Abyss is a pretty bauble, to be sure, but it's just an amulet. It ain't worth dying over. You knew the best people would protect you. You knew you could pin the moon going missing on them. And now you've come here with backup. You knew exactly what I was going to say to you. Only problem is, nobody's returned the amulet to Fileman. Are you giving her a better cut? Is that it? Have you seen her? Do you think she'd take a cut of anything I had to offer? She can't be bought. She's like 3 heralds of Iomade all rolled into one. He speaks the truth. You'll find some knights who'll take bribes, I'm sorry to say, but Beth Terabate isn't one of them. Go on, Waljiff. That's the whole sorry story. Waljiff crosses his arms, looking affronted. Some family this turned out to be. It's just a name in the end. In a real family, people take each other at their word. They don't throw around accusations. I didn't take the Moon of the Abyss. What am I going to do with it? You can't sell it to no crusaders. It's a special item. You can't wear it. It'll get nicked. It's pretty to look at, sure, but it ain't that pretty. If it's so important to your sister Charisma, I'll find it. And I'll drag the traitor here by his horns, just so you don't end up at the bottom of the cellar. But do you know what you're going to have to do after that? You give me an apology. Right here, in front of everyone. You're going to apologise loud and clear, so everyone hears it. You'll say, sorry, Woljif, you're a good guy, and I was wrong to doubt you. Fine. Before we go any further, Sister Charisma, let me see if I'm understanding this. Some mysterious person gave you a scroll to defeat the one thing that was stopping you out raiding that establishment. Then gave you a time to show up there. Then also told you not to check for anyone watching for you showing up there at that time. And you're surprised this blew up in your face. I mean, I admire your chaos, but your intelligence is kind of lacking. You'll spend the rest of your life looking over your shoulder, tossing and turning at night, fearing poison in every cup and every meal. You'll look into the eyes of every tiefling you meet, wondering if the family's come for you. You'll have no peace, but one day you'll get tired of running. You'll stop to catch your breath, and that's when we'll get you. Got that? You have a way with words, Sister Charisma. A way that almost made me work myself, but a way nonetheless. Let's go, Chief. We'll go chat with that scaredy gal Beth. She knows you a little. We can ask her who ratted us out. I'll let you do the talking. We'll find the real traitor together. And I'll get my apology. Onward to Beth, Chief. Let's go clear my good name. Root out the traitor, but be quick about it. Time's running out. I don't want to get chewed up by demons. Alright, we'll head out then. Go chat with Beth. I mean, that has to be one of the most stupid plans to follow I've ever come across. Of course you were set up. That stinks of being set up a mile away, doesn't it? Beth rubs her red and tired eyes. Any success? How is the city? There's a traitor I'm trying to track down. Who is your informant among the thieflings? Beth arches her brows in surprise. Kenabres is threatened by a demon horde, and you have enough time to spare to help out thieves? Beth sighs. I don't like this, but I hope you know what you're doing. I'll tell you everything I know. I did not see my informant's face. He slipped out of a dark alley, handed me the note, and disappeared. Beth hesitates as she tries to remember. He had a cloak with a hood and mask over his face, but the long horns, didn't fit under it. There should be a guardian golem in Ancient Trees and Wonders, the shop they tried to rob. The owner gave us the construct's code word just in case. The golem itself was destroyed, but the head seems to be intact, so you can interrogate the thing and find out what it saw. The code word is Handavirori. The shop's owner must have escaped, but there's a chance you'll get lucky with the golem. Alright, then let's go. And out we go. Off to Ancient Trees and Wonders, I guess. Hello? Oh yeah. Might as well give that to him. Oh, hang on. That's not how this works, is it? That is. Go on, Woljif, you might as well put these in your spell book. Don't know if you'll ever use them, but you might as well for now. Alright. That is... improves charisma. Well, since she's our charisma person right now, we will give it to her.
Hello?
It's over here.
Anyone there?
Yeah, I'll get you in a minute, mate. Don't worry.
So exciting!
Can't hide from me.
Gold ring. Polished oak shells once showcased magic rings, etc. Yeah, this place is destroyed. There might be little bits around, but nothing more.
I can hear your footsteps. Pull me out. Hello? Hello? Is anyone there?
What was the other one I just picked up? Pipe box. You're probably going to be our knowledge arcana, aren't you?
Please get me out of here.
Don't mind me.
I can hear your footsteps. Pull me out. Hello?
Low nature +4. +3. +1. +2. Right, so you can have. Where are you?
Always be ready for the worst. Please, get me out of here.
A simple smile goes a long way.
I can hear your footsteps. Pull me out. Hello? Hello? Is anyone there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Free at last. I thought I'd be flattened like a pancake under that rubble. Much obliged. Damn, I'm not in any pain, but my head is still foggy for some reason. What's with all the hubbub in the city? The name's Finian. I'm a Pathfinder. If there's anything I can do to help, I will.
You're a Pathfinder.
That's right, Finian Dismar, Pathfinder and Crusader. I roam around the world wound wherever my tasks lead me. Scouting, mostly. But this last while, I've just been hanging around in Kenabres, waiting until I'm needed again. I'm bored out of my mind, but at least this shop makes for better lodging than some inn.
What I meant was, what exactly are you?
What's that supposed to mean? I just told you. You want to know where I hail from, is that it?
No, I want to know what you are.
I'm from around here, actually. We Kelets of the Star Eye clan fled when the World Wound troubles began. But I couldn't stand by while the demons wreaked havoc, so I came back. Or did you mean to ask about my weapon of choice?
No, I meant
My best
what are
weapon
you?
Is every weapon. I'm a skilled and capable fellow, if I do say so myself. I can swing a sword and poke with a spear, but what I am best at is communing with the spirits. They call folks like me Phantom Blades.
A Phantom Blade. What's that exactly?
It's like a spiritualist, but with a twist. It means that some spirit took a liking to me at some point, and it can turn into whatever weapon I need. Handy, eh? I don't need any whetstones or enchantments. Doesn't take up space either. Although, to be fair, it's not a barrel of laughs. The spirits that bestow this kind of power don't come from happy places, and they're not exactly bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. They usually appear after great battles that leave few survivors.
The city's under attack by demons, do you know that?
Wait, what? The last thing I saw was some thieves breaking in here. And then the guards came, everyone was running around. After that, it's a bit of a blur. Right when things got intense, they dropped a cabinet on me. I couldn't even help the owner. I was just lying under the shelves like a dimwit until you came along. If there are demons in Kenabres, we must do something about
I
it.
am doing.
The city needs every blade it can get. Hey, do you mind taking me with you? I don't think I can handle this alone. And besides, the more the merrier.
Sure, I suppose. How did you end up in this shop?
I've been waiting here so long I don't even remember anymore. Just sitting and waiting for any word from the Pathfinders, but it looks like everyone has forgotten about me. The shop owner is an old friend of the Pathfinders, so I've taken up residence here.
Alright, I'll take you with me.
I swear you won't regret it. I can do all sorts of things. Is there anything your party is missing? A sword, a spear, a bow? Just say the word.
Hail to the adventurers. You know, I've never regretted following you. You've only just started. Everyone seems to revolve around you, like beavers in a mill wheel. I'll have to a lot to write in my report to the Pathfinder Society. Although thinking about it, it's been a while since I sent many reports. I want to talk about you. Sure, go ahead, although I haven't really done anything noteworthy yet. Oh, hey, Sergi. Can't stay long today because of my birthday. Well, happy birthday! But I hope you have fun. When you talk with the owner of the shop, let Waldriff deal with him. Don't worry, he's not going to harm him. Honestly, yeah, I'm a little bit aware, but don't spoil things like that for me. I'll make decisions like that myself. Although I haven't really done anything noteworthy yet. Do you realise that you're not a weapon? What kind of question is that? I mean, sure, the clerics keep going on about every crusader being a weapon of my day, but I don't speak of myself in fancy words like that. I'm just a lad with 2 arms, 2 legs, and more freckles than I'd like. I choose where to go and whom to fight for. I don't want to be someone's weapon, you hear? Aradin is dead. Now everybody decides their own fate. How did you become a Pathfinder? I've always wanted to be one. Ever since I was a kid, I remember I'd go out to the edge of the village at sunset, and then just keep walking until I got tired or someone dragged me back by my ear. It was like something was drawing me away from home. My clan wasn't the nomadic kind, but the wound it opened, the idea of travelling anywhere, would never cross the minds of many of my clan. They were content with their community or their patch of land, but I had always wanted to see what lay beyond that bend in the road, over that familiar hill, beyond the horizon. My father, he wanted to teach me to be a shaman like him, but as soon as I came of age, I was off looking for the Pathfinder Society, and I found it in Iz. After 3 weeks of travel on foot, I passed the trials and they accepted me. My father hasn't spoken to me since, but that's alright. Once he hears my great deeds, he'll come around, someday. All I wanted was to rush off to some faraway land and find a treasure trove no one else had discovered yet. But I knew I had a duty to Sarkoris. The wound opened, the demons, the havoc. In the end, I never went anywhere. But as soon as things calm down, I'm setting off to explore Aslant. I've already decided. Great ancient ruins. That's my kind of life. Being surrounded by the wreckage here is depressing. I'm sure you know. You remember anything from before you ended up in Kenabres? There's an uncertainty in Finian's voice. I mean, yeah, a lot of things happened. I remember how happy everyone was when the wardstone was placed in Kenabres. That was some celebration. Finian is silent for a few moments, and I remember when the cultists took me. Cut down my whole party and dragged me to their ringleader. Don't know his name, everyone just called him the Bladesmith. But after that, my memory is all fuzzy. For some reason, he didn't sacrifice me or anything. Just knocked me around. Said he'd been looking for a phantom blade for a long time. I don't remember why. How I escaped, what I did, I can't remember that either. Some crusader picked me up in the wound, brought to Kenabres, and that's where I stayed, licking my wounds. Maybe there was a mix-up, and now they think I'm dead. Why else would none of them contact me this whole time? The Wardstone, you say? What you're describing happened decades ago. That's rich. Next you're going to tell me I've been sleeping for decades. Last year that was. Well, maybe the year before last. I couldn't have been wandering the wound that long. I would have been either dead or an old geezer by now. Nah, quit messing with me. Finian, you need to understand you're not human anymore. Finian's voice sounds concerned. Hey, are you feeling alright? Maybe you need to have a lie down. I'm standing right in front of you. Not exactly, you're sitting in my hands, actually. Poke me if you like, as human as they come. Or do you think my travellers have worn me down so much I've become an animal? Not happening. My folks taught me to stay human, always, no matter the circumstances. To remember who I am, and never to shame my ancestors. Are you still able to commune with the spirits? Maybe I can, only they don't want to answer me. I'm still a spiritualist, a phantom blade, my power is within me, but I have this feeling like I'm separated from the spirit world by some kind of transparent wall. I keep knocking, but no one can hear me, I think. Finian forces a chuckle. Guess all the bladesmith's torture did a number on me. He broke something inside. Yeah, I'll say. I want to talk about something else. I don't need to hear about the Pathfinder Society. That's all for now. Should keep going. Because, what's-his-face already told me. The formerly well-appointed shop now looks in a sorry state. It has been completely ransacked. Lying in the corner next to the scorched wall are the soot-covered shards of a clay golem's head. The golem's eyes glow in the gloom. Master, codeword, and a Virori. Codeword correct. The golem's eyes grow brighter. Awaiting orders. Where did you come from? Who created you? The golem was created by Gafrin and Son, addressed third building on the right, Jeweller's Alley, Nerosian, Mendev, model G504ENE, which stands for Experimental and Enhanced. For all inquiries, contact Mr. Gafrin. Tell me about any suspicious people who came to the shop in the last week. The golem is silent for a moment. 56 individuals enter the shop. Human, female, old. Gnome, male, old. Human, female. He'll be reeling off customers till nightfall. We need to ask in a different way. Alright, Woljif. Were any of the suspicious persons tieflings? The golem is silent for a while. Tieflings, 3. Tiefling, male, middle-aged. Tiefling, male, young. Tiefling, female, young. Try the female tiefling. Tiefling, female, above average height, hair, long, pale. Tail, not observed, long horns. Eye colour, blue. Special observation, scar on nose, baldric with good stitching. I don't know that one. A new arrival, most likely. Gold stitching, eh? Wouldn't mind getting to know her a little better. How about the young male tiefling? Tiefling, male, medium height. Short horns, curling backward. Medium tail length. Eye colour, yellow. Hair colour, black. Special observation, annoyed master. Horns, hair, tail, that sounds like me. But it's not possible. I know what the security's like here. I didn't come near the place. I give you my word, Chief. No special observation. Subject was unremarkable. There, see? Can't have been me. Describe the middle-aged tiefling. Tiefling, male, medium height, long horns, medium length tail. Eye colour, blue, pale. Skin colour, dark. Special observations, red hair. Oh, that's our traitor. I bet your life on it. Charisma drilled it into our heads that we wasn't to go hanging around the shop. Red hair. We got a couple of gingers, and plenty more who get it out of a bottle. So much for the special observation. Golems ain't all the crap to up to be, eh? Maybe its master knows more. Enough, Golem. The Golem is silent, waiting for an order. Where is your master? Felman Froliatros. My master is in his hiding place. Revealing the location of the hiding place is prohibited. 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 He likely hauled himself up in the basement when the commotion started. The entrance should be around here somewhere. Where's the basement in this place? The basement is below me. I guard the basement. Leaving my post is prohibited. I found out everything I wanted to know. Right, let's get rid of this thing.
Well, this didn't go well.
There we go.
Uh-huh.
Got some booze. Bit of a lock. Oh, that must be on it.
Work.
Felman Froliatros. The elderly known, so Porteous be nearly spherical, is curled up in the corner of the basement, shaking. Marauders, bandits, scavengers! Yeah, makes sense. We're all of those things, and much more besides. Before you report us to the authorities, mind if we have a chat? Please calm down, no one's going to rob you. The gnome peers at you. You do look better dressed than the local thieves and ragamuffins. You came here to tell me the nightmare is over? No, it's not. You're here to steal my riches. Get back. You performed an action that was good. The gnome notices Woljif and his rounded face turns scarlet. You? Woljif's a dirty little sneak thief. You've been sniffing around my shop for years. Finally waked up the courage to rob me, did you? Get out of here. You and your pals have taken everything already, I'm sure. The gnome seems to be settled slightly. My name's Felman Froliatros. I was the owner of this shop, but I'm not sure I can claim to be the owner of anything now. I hope there's at least something left of it. Oh, come off it. Your shop's fine. It's a bit ransacked, maybe, but nothing a bit of spit and polish can't fix. Where were you the night of the robbery? Do you think I robbed my own shop? I was here, in the basement. I was told to make it look like I'd left. The watch was very keen to get their hands on those tieflings. They seemed to be multiplying all over Gallery, and so, of course, I did everything they asked. And I've been stuck in this basement since then. The golem wouldn't move, and the door, no matter how much... from the door, no matter how much I yelled at it. But then I thought that it was all to the good. Somebody came by after the guards and caused a ruckus upstairs, bellowing like mad, taking advantage of my absence. Tell me about the tieflings that visited Ancient Trees and Wonders recently. Why should I tell you anything about my customers? You're not from the City Guard or the Eagle Watch. Chief, if he keeps digging his heels in, just say the word. Well, Jeff, why don't you have a go? There's always the Jobs in the corner. Perfection. Welcome. Anyway, persuade him how? I ain't even going to try. I'm just going to let him have a little chat. Woljif erupts in blue flame and the shadow of winged demon with claws grows behind him. With a devourer demon from the depths of the abyss. Feldman recoils in terror, covering his head with his hands. I'll tell you everything. Yes, I really did kick that pup, but I didn't know it'd go flying halfway across the yard. The blue flame of the shadow vanish. Pup? What pup? Tieflings. Tell us about the tieflings. I don't need to hear about Woljif, he's with us. The red-haired tiefling. Feldman falls to thinking. A red-haired tiefling, I suppose. Yes, there was one who came in and spent a long time looking around. He was a person of modest means. I could tell by his clothes, but he asked me to show him an Asimar-made chainmail. He certainly couldn't afford it. That's when I suspected something was off. I checked everything after he left, but nothing was missing, and that put my mind at ease. I can't remember what he looked like. I didn't get a good look at his face. All I remember, he was wrapped in a green cloak, like he was freezing. But that's all I have. That's it. With that description, we'll surely sniff him out. Come on, Chief, back to the Sister Charisma. We need to have a good long shifty at my brother's and put all the clues together. Alright. I don't need to do any of those. Tell me about Woljif, but I really don't care. I've got to do all of them. There. Out we go. Right, the Tiefling's hideout. More enemies to fight.
They will break against our resolve.
This is my time to shine.
Right, let's see what we've got going on, shall we? Charisma drums her fingers nervously on the handle of a blade. Well, are you going to tell me who the traitor is? The name of the moon of the abyss that they stole? I don't need anything else. Let's have a look. The Tieflings are tense and ready to reach for their weapons. The only redheads are Mulroon and Doffy, so it's got to be one of them. The dark-skinned Tieflings are Varnir, Doffy and Mulroon. Still one of them. Doffy, Mulroon and Tavy have straight horns, but Tavy is female. Only Varnir and Mulroon have green cloaks, so it's got to be Mulroon. I'm ready to give a name. Well, go on, tell her. Traitor is Mulroon. You'll pay for this. Mortal and Hedzimara will get you in the end. Oi. it's certainly not going to get you, because we're doing that. Or they're doing it, at least. Grab him, take him away for questioning. Kenabres looks weary, but her early attention is clearly lifted. He confessed someone connected to the cult of Baphomet ordered him to steal the moon of the abyss, and the best idea they could come up with was that he was to drag us into it. He got the scroll to take out the golem. He betrayed us to her best so that he could swipe the amulet in the chaos. He thought we'd get nicked, and he'd slink off to meet up with his customer. He got the moon of the abyss. Let me look at it one more time. My whole life I've dreamed of holding it in my hands, if only for a second. He said when he got to the window display, the moon was gone. He's lying, of course. He had time to hand the moon off to the person who ordered it. Bloody cultists. I really don't give a toss. I'm just glad we got the bottom of this. What are you going to do now? Clear out of this place. The sooner the better. This city's dying. I don't want to die with it. The city would have died already if not for people who stood up to defend it with weapons in their hands. So defend it. I'm not stopping you. It's your city. But we've always been outsiders here. Why would we fight for you now? I don't need to join the family. Seems too regimented, just like the army. What are you going to do to the traitor? Kenabres nonchalantly picks at her nails with a knife tip. He'll be sent to visit distant relatives on the farm. To think about what he did. Any more questions? I have to go. Good decision. I don't plan to hang around long either. Kenabres turns to leave. Sister? Woljif nervously bites his lip. His cheeks are flushed and his tail is swishing through the air. You forgot something. What now? You should be happy to be alive. An apology. You promised to apologise to me loudly in front of everyone. We're alone now, but I still want to hear it. Well? Ah, that. Kenabres shrugs indifferently. So, sorry, I suppose, for being wrong about you this time. Don't think that just because you didn't act like a jerk this one time, that it cancels out the rest of your record. I know all about you. Till next time, Woljif. Ah, has to be the most pathetic apology I ever heard. Too bad, because that's all I've got. Well, I guess she's leaving. It's the best you get, Woljif. Woljif watches her go, his tail relaxing. Better than nothing. Listen, Chief, when you've got a spare minute, come see me. I have something I want to discuss with you, but for now, let's get out of here. I don't like sitting below ground when the building above is ready to crash down on our heads. Let's first of all see if there's anything we can get from here, shall we, Woljif? Before we go rushing off. Disarm that trap.
Pretty good, aren't I?
Nice. Also nice.
Can't hide from me.
Let's go in here. Garbage weapons. And I don't care about the account book. Well, we'll catch up with whatever Woljif's story is right now, and then we'll head out to the city proper. Or the market square, I should say. More enemies!
Yet another obstacle.
Can't you just die already?
Go see what he's up to. I was thinking a suspicion now Woljif isn't being particularly honest, to be honest. Let's see what we've got going on, shall we? Oh, hang on, before we do, let's trade. Well, Chief, talk to me.
Psst, look, Chief, I got something to show you. Ta-da! A real beaut, isn't it?
Waldriff comes closer and looks around quietly to make sure no one's eavesdropping. He makes a subtle gesture and an amulet on a chain appears in his hand. A silver amulet in the shape of a waning moon with a dark crystal in the middle. So you did betray the Thieflings.
Oh, that cuts me deep, Chief. You and I saw who the traitor was. It's just that when we robbed the shop, I went in first and took what I wanted. Nothing wrong with that. Although, of course, I did think about hiding the moon and just taking myself off somewhere warm when all this blows over. But only because I want to see the world. Is it a crime to want to travel? Huh? Is that what counts for treachery these days?
Well, no, it was Melrune who set them up. Did you really have the amulet this whole time?
Since that night, Chief, Melround didn't even set eyes on it. While he was dealing with the golem, I sneaked past them, and that was that.
Remind me why this is so important.
Do you really not remember it? Oh, I thought you would appreciate it. It's from the old man Fileman, the owner of the Ancient Trees and Wonders shop. It's the pride of his collection. The Moon of the Abyss, an amulet with a rare crystal crafted by an unknown maker. When I think of how much this thing is worth, it makes my head spin.
You've been searched by guards. How did you manage to hide the amulet?
Thieves have their ways.
Did you wash it after you took it out from one of your ways? Why didn't you give the amulet to Charisma right away?
What? So she would slay me right away, you mean? You saw how antsy she was over Kenabres and all this. So I did it. I took the Moon of the Abyss. But I didn't go to Erebeth. And Big Sister wouldn't hear my explanations. She doesn't have the time. I even thought I'd hide the moon somewhere, and then when all the noise had died down, I'd go get it and make a run for it. I'm sick of the Thieflings. And they never appreciated me anyway.
Yeah, well, I can't say I blame you. I mean, they weren't particularly good. But don't stab me in the back. I've been honest with you so far. Why did you steal the Moon of the Abyss? You wouldn't have been able to sell an item so rare.
Why, she asks. It's expensive. Pretty. And you know, it's my amulet, actually.
Is this one of your tall tales again?
I mean, this is my inheritance. My grandma and I were poor. All we had was a jewelry box with the moon in it. She used to store it under the floor in the basement, and she'd take it out sometimes just to look at it. She was always nicer when she had a few drinks in her, so I could ask her things then. One time I asked where she got it from, and she said it was from a demon. You know, the demon who was my grandfather. He said the moon was to be passed down. My mom was good for nothing and nobody, so that's why Grandma decided to keep the amulet for me. She used to say it would be mine when I grew up.
Sounds a bit like one of your tall tales, Waldriff.
But she couldn't wait until I grew up. She squandered my inheritance when she became a drunk. Took it to Fileman's shop and pawned it.
I mean, that's
Gave her
believable.
some coppers for it, and she didn't even haggle. Just grabbed them and ran back to the tavern before last orders. I've been going to Fileman's to look at the moon ever since I was a kid. He chased me away, but I just kept going back, so eventually he gave up. He didn't skimp on security. The place was like a fortress, so he wasn't worried about a street rat like me pinching anything. Even when I got more skilled, I couldn't get any closer to it. One day, I had no one to go with. Another day, there were only oafs who'd never stolen anything more than a church donation box. But when Charisma had planned everything out, I realized I had a chance to get the moon and move away from here. Maybe to Garand. I hear it's warmer there. I've stayed with the family for too long.
Well, it's your business, not mine.
Allies, friends, it's all a load of crap. Life brings us together, forces us to make plans, do whatever it is we do, but it's a safe bet that this ain't forever. I might be a traitor, but the others, are they any better than me? Melround had a good reputation in the family. He was trusted, and you see what happened. If you abide by the law, anyone can rob you. So you need to break the law first when no one expects it. and run before you go soft and get too attached.
That is one possible attitude, yes.
Whatever you think, I owe you. I'm not just a thief, I have my own business selling things. Thanks to you, I'm still in the family, and we have the black market sewn up in this city. It's a good way to sell valuables. So, if you need anything, a scroll or something, just say the word. I have a little portal to our people in Erosian. You put a note there, and you get what you need. I can't get you anything big, but what they do have is all high quality. Nothing's too good for you, Chief. What's mine is yours. For a price, of course.
Alright, well, we can leave and go to the market square now. I guess we've dealt with you, Woljif. Just don't turn traitor on me, alright? Because I have been friendly and honest with you. Let's not forget, I'm the one who got charisma off your back. Oh, who's this? No, I'll tell you everything, just don't hit me. I've never stolen nothing. I only just joined the Tieflings. The Tiefling gestures back the way he came, as if that explains out something. It was all them back there. They found an underground passage to the Grey Garrison, and they've been nicking stuff out there ever since. Low down thieving torags, and that's what they are. But I had nothing to do with it, I swear. Brother God, is that you? Woljif, you know. Brother Woljif, I thought you pegged it in her best jail. Happy to see you too. Who are you? An honest guy who's fallen in with some bad folks. The Tieflings, the local thieves around here. They forced me to join their gang, but I didn't want to. Just don't hand me over to her best, valiant crusaders, please, in the name of all the gods that ever were. Gort here is a new addition to the Tieflings. So far, he's swiped around 5,000 gold. He's got a long way before he catches up with me, mind. They made me do it. An underground passage to the Great Garrison. Tell me more. Right, so the temple around here, the Temple of Iomade, has a cellar, and a passage leads right from it to the Great Garrison. The Tieflings, my pals, damn the lot of them, have been using this passage on and off to sell all sorts of stuff to the soldiers in the Great Garrison. So when the demons burst in the city, we thought we'd check up on the Great Garrison too, see how the soldiers were faring, and to offer assistance. Don't give me that look. This is the first I'm hearing of this. Tieflings keep secrets from each other too, you know. Why are you afraid of me? Oh, you're one of them crusaders, aren't you? You lot hate our guts, the Tieflings. I mean, you lock us up and do worse to us. The Tiefling gulps loudly. But I'm not a Tiefling, not really. Yeah, you're a liar for a start, going by Woljif. I think we should take a little advantage. I'll let you go, but you'll have to pay me first. I'll give you everything I've got, just don't kill me, the Tiefling hurriedly turns out his pockets. You performed an action that was chaotic. Items, gold coins, 112. Can I help you somehow? Yeah, let me go, please. Alright, go on your way. Cheers for letting me go like this. I'll remember you in 100 years. I will. I'll name my firstborn after you. Under your stare, the Tiefling falls silent and then runs off. Okay. Found out about a secret passage. And we got
Save the last one for me.
Excuse me. Oh, what's going on here?
Make this quick. She won't feel a thing.
I don't know. Can we really do this?
What are you three doing?
Listen, we don't have a choice. There are demons everywhere. What else would you have us do?
A group of knights surrounds a young elven girl. She's dressed in rags that barely cover the hideous scars on her body. The big girl is on her knees, watching placidly as the people around argue heatedly around her. It is as if she doesn't sense a looming threat at all. A black crow flies in agitated circles above her head.
In Iomede's name, we're sorry, girl, but it is our duty. We have to do this, not for our own sake, but for the sake of everyone who can still be saved from the demons. If we don't win this battle, you won't have long to live anyway.
The knight brings his sword up above the girl's head.
They're insane. We've got to do something.
Well, I know that, Seela.
I understand. You're scared. You feel powerless. You think this will help. You don't have to justify yourselves to me. Just do what you've decided to do.
You want them to kill you? The girl smiles serenely as though she's at risk of imminent death. What's going on here?
We...
The knight's hands are shaking.
Our weapons barely scratch the demons' hides. We're sacrificing this girl to Iomade so we can consecrate our weapons with her innocent blood and gain the power to destroy the spawn of the abyss.
Are you?
It's extreme, but we have no other choice. We have to defend this city somehow, or else we'll all perish, including her.
You know that's utterly ridiculous. The teaching of Iomade directly prohibit the killing of innocents. The goddess will curse you for making this so-called sacrifice.
Exactly. What were you thinking? The goddess would never allow this.
Whose idea was this anyway? I think it was yours.
My idea? I was against the whole thing right from the start. Who said we needed to make a sacrifice? Wasn't it you? You can't blame anyone else for that.
Please don't fight. All of you are good people, defenders of the city. You just made a mistake. Please don't hurt them.
The girl turns to you.
The little girl is defending the people who wanted to slaughter her a minute ago. She's either a saint or she's insane. Maybe the two together.
Yeah, I'm getting that feeling, Lan.
Hey, I know her. I see her all the time on the street. She's a couple of cards short of a full deck, if you know what I mean.
Hi. Remember when we used to play together when we were little? But then you went and got all big. And I stayed the same for some reason.
The girl waves at Waldrop with a bright smile.
Huh? I played with you? Pull the other one.
You did. We played tag and hide and seek. Then you and the bigger boys came up with the game where you all threw stones at me.
Well, Jeff.
You laughed so hard. It made me happy too. But then you grew up and went away to do grown-up things. Want to play with me now?
You want him to throw stones? Are you some kind of masochist?
For the love of... Kenabres is too damn small.
You three go to the Defender's Heart Tavern. That's where the survivors are gathering. And don't even think about doing anything so disgusting ever again.
Thank you.
The knights hurry away before you can change your mind.
They're gone. And they all lived. I was sure that someone would die today. So many people have died here already. But we're still alive for some reason. Strange, isn't it?
Isn't it just?
But you shouldn't listen to me. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just a silly girl, really.
Who are you?
Call me Ember. I live here, on the streets, for many years now. But there's nothing to say about me.
I don't think you're an ordinary girl, and that crow right there? It's not ordinary either.
No, don't be silly. I'm very ordinary. Well, I know different types of tricks. But Soot taught me
Tricks.
those.
You're a spellcaster.
Now Soot here, she truly is unusual. She's clever and she can talk, but only to me. She teaches me magic tricks and lots of other stuff.
Magic tricks, you
I don't know
say?
what I'd do without her.
You could prove useful when fighting the demons. And I'll be able to protect you from insane soldiers on the streets. Come with me.
I must have misheard. This girl? Join our party?
Yes.
What could we possibly want with this dirty little beggar?
You have issues, do you know that, Camellia?
Sure. Let's go.
Okay.
We will win this war.
Let's have a look at... well, I've still got almost 3,000 left. Let's have a quick save.
They choose to stand against me.
Something.
This is not my time yet.
Alright, they're beaten.
This is my kind of work. This is my kind of work.
What's that? Hide armor? So it's 4 max dexterity
I look
bonus.
ugly in this.
Oh, we can't. You can't use hide. You can't use hide. You can't. You can't, of course. You can. Right. This movable shelf here. An incomplete magic circle for a summoning ritual.
I did it. It happens sometimes.
Uh-oh. Clever mortals, I can't reach you from inside the circle. Oh, but you forgot something. There's nothing keeping me in here. Nothing at all. Not sure that was a good move. All right.
So exciting! Come at me, I dare you.
Tactical retreat. No! It's all your fault.
Pain is it so this is how it feels?
Yeah, this is a mistake.
Just sit here.
This cannot be happening.
We are screwed.
Surrender or else.
Amber, move out.
Make every strike count.
Still a bunch. Dear God. What about If I do that, it's going to hit them. That's not enough to do anything.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Why am I down? Oh!
I've survived worse.
I know why I'm down.
You won't survive me.
He's coming back this way.
This cannot be happening.
And I'm down again. I need you to use one of them. Not what I had in mind, Lan!
You offend me.
Let's get that equipped. Then we can heal.
Endure this.
Nice. Cylindra.
Stand down.
Nice. Immune to slumber. Ah.
Make every strike count.
Away, you rascal!
Got him. Well, that was a little brutal, wasn't it?
With grace. I hope you appreciate this.
Yeah, I do, I suppose. Let's see about you using some stuff up. Come on, heal properly. Oh Lord. That's enough. Sealer, can you make sure you use it properly, please? One more. Guess we're going through here.
You are today's sacrifice! Let you hurt my friends!
Well, Jeff? Guess you're going in for them. Land.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
He's going in with a one-turn survival, isn't he?
The light, take you!
Go for their hearts! Too late for apologies. Your time is over.
Distract them from me.
You won't survive me.
I'll hit you! You offend me.
There. They're nice and downed. Nice little ring. And on we go. Cart is laden with possessions looted from the surrounding houses.
Did we find trouble? No, they did.
Couple of soldiers fighting these guys. Let's take them down, shall we?
The heartbeat quickens.
And demons.
You see that?
I used my healing powers for today. I should have prayed to Ayamade. Alright.
I think I did it.
The enormous cracks appeared after a magically induced earthquake. Yeah, we know that. That was that big beetle bugger, Discari.
How cute!
Hey, that's that Kenabres we were hearing about. Brick in the wall. See what she's on with. The elf hunched up next to you is clutching a small but deep puncture wound. Her appearance is quite remarkable. Her skin is blacker than any Garandi's. Her teeth are fanged. Her hair is grey as her crone's. Her crimson eyes glare at you with a gleam of malice. What are you looking at, soldier? Like what you see? Let's have a closer look. This helped me have fallen victim to some wicked magic. A curse, maybe? Or did a long service of the force of darkness twist her appearance in a gruesome way? I know who you are. You're Kalissa from the occultist of Discari. That's a lie! Her crimson eyes flash and she says firmly, I loathe demons and I'll kill any I come across. Let's have a closer look. She's clearly holding something back, but she doesn't appear to be lying either. Whatever it is she's hiding, her claim that she hates demons sounds quite convincing. You're not lying, but you're not telling me the whole truth, are you? What was I supposed to pour my heart out? She looks at you defiantly. You have your war, soldier, I have mine. You're fighting chaos and madness, and I'm fighting lies and hypocrisy. But we are both willing to die for our cause, aren't we? Why would Fawn slander you? Kayla's eyes. Her grim expression hardens further as bleak, unflinching as the words on a tombstone. You're asking questions that are dangerous in and of themselves. I urge you to stop. The more you know about me, the higher the chances that a traitor's dagger will find its way into your back. I think I believe you. Fawn is at the defender's side. You should stay clear of the place. It was never my intention to set foot there. Farewell, soldier, and thank you for believing me. Alright.
So exciting.
Ah, this is a bridge, isn't it?
The mongrel did it.
There we go. A bridge to nowhere. $21 something left. We can get across the rubble, or we can just go through here.
I will fight. With grace.
Let's save, it's been a while. Oh look, it's that thing. That does not look like a safe attack. I think we'll leave that for now. In fact, I think I'm going to call it quits for today. Join us tomorrow when we should be able to continue from here and see what's left to do.